In my work as a business coach for language teaching related businesses, I often get asked about creating asynchronous digital courses. I totally get why people are so keen on this idea because it offers up the possibility of creating something once and then continuing to get income for it. I won't call this passive income because honestly it's not that passive, but recurring income at least. Money is not just going to come in because you've created a course and put it on your website or on Amazon or Udemy or similar. So in this video, I'm going to be going through 10 key things you need to be doing in order to make money from your asynchronous digital course. My name's Rachel Roberts and I help ELT, ESL and language teaching freelancers like you optimize your business model, your marketing and your mindset so that you can earn more and work less. So number one, and this might sound really obvious, but you need to create an asynchronous digital product that is something that people really want. And it's surprisingly easy to create things that people kind of want, but not that much. And the things that do really well, the people I can think of within ELT who have sold a ton of digital courses, they have hit upon something which people are searching for, but which equally doesn't have a huge amount of competition. And if you can find one of these things where the two things cross over, then that will give you the best possible chance. So how do you do that? How do you find that right topic? Well, market research. And this can just be with your clients if your clients are representative of a bigger group. You can also do polls and surveys on social media with your mailing list, keyword research. But the key thing is, and this goes for everything that you offer, including live programs, what you offer needs to solve a specific problem or fulfill a specific desire that lots of people have. And you need to get that across to people. Which brings me to point 2. Which is your sales copy. The copy that you write about your product needs to be really good, particularly because you're probably not having a sales call where people can actually talk to you. And that of course means that you need to have a strong online presence and good audience in the first place, and be consistently growing that audience to get your digital product in front of new people. You need quite a large audience because you want to sell lots of copies, because it's usually priced quite low. Sometimes you can achieve this through the platform that you're selling it on, but it's always going to help if you've got this social media audience too. And point 4, I would say that you almost certainly need to do more than social media. You need to also have an engaged email list. And this is because this is going to be made up of people who already know, like and trust you, and so are more likely to buy from you. And again, you need to regularly do mini sales campaigns to your email list and give them reasons why they should buy now and not in 6 months' time, which brings me to creating reasons for them to buy now. So you can do this through having time-limited discounts and offers, setting up bundles of different products, and so on. And even better, and this is point 6, is to have more than one digital product and to look at how you can use one product to help you sell another one. So for example, you might use a tripwire when people sign up for your freebie or lead magnet to go onto your email list, saying to them, stop, hang on a minute, maybe you'd like to buy this thing as well, and possibly give them a discount at that point. You could also add on what's known as an order bump. So if somebody's already buying one of your products, maybe they'd buy a second one if there was some reason for them to do that straight away. Again, like a bonus or a discount. Or you could potentially use those digital products to upsell to your live coaching offer. You need to be thinking through the pathway that they're likely to take and how one thing could lead to another, which of course, as ever, comes back to knowing your audience really, really well. 7, you need to optimize for SEO. If you're selling from your website, that obviously means that your website needs to be well optimized. If you're selling through Amazon or Udemy or other platforms like this, then you need to follow their rules about how to optimize your SEO for that platform so that you can increase visibility of what it is that you're selling and make it more likely that people are going to find you when they're searching. Point 8, social proof and testimonials are super important. As I mentioned before, you're probably not going to be having a call with them. So although you can help people get to know you through your social media, they may need to build that trust more, and that's where the testimonials and reviews can help. Think about it. If you're buying anything these days, you're probably checking sites like Amazon for reviews first, and your customers are likely to be doing the same thing. So you need to get plenty of that kind of feedback and put it on your website or wherever else you're selling it, and also in your social media posts, in your emails, and so on. Point 9 is really good customer support, because if something is digital, people worry that maybe if there's a problem, they won't be able to get hold of anybody or get their money back or so on. And again, you can cover this in your frequently answered questions and testimonials. And of course, make sure that you're actually giving that great customer support. And finally, point 10, I also think it isn't just a question of creating something and that's it. You are probably going to have to go back every so often to keep the content fresh and relevant, because things do change. I mean, the English language doesn't change that fast, admittedly, but the context that people are working in might well change, as we've seen over the last few years. So in conclusion, as I said at the beginning, there's nothing super passive about any of this. As I hope you can hear, there's actually quite a lot of work involved. But I think if you do all of these things, it is absolutely possible to create a recurring income stream. How large that income stream is does depend on how well you do all of the 10 points that I've been talking through. So this may not turn you into a millionaire, but it certainly is possible to build up a decent recurring income, which can act as a baseline income for you, giving you that bit more security. And I know that that's something that many people aspire to. In the next video coming up on your screen, I'm talking to a client, Fiona Hunter, who has built up her business largely around asynchronous digital products, though she also has an amazing membership for teachers of young learners. We're going to be talking about how she built up her business and some of the pitfalls to avoid.